And we are live. Hey,
Live.
everybody.
Hey
Thanks for
guys,
coming.
live on YouTube.
Yes, on this crazy day with all the craziness that's going on in the world. Isn't it wonderful? I got my good friend One Fast Act with me who's not feeling so well today. So we're all here to wish him better luck. And
Yeah,
hopefully you'll feel better soon, buddy.
yeah, I'm not too
Reverend
bad.
20 Piece.
Hey
Thanks for
Rev.
coming, buddy. Big Tower Outlaw. D-Man 50 was here, but he had to pop off.
Yeah,
I guess he
make top
couldn't
light.
hold out.
Hey brother, life, how's it going, man?
Yeah. So, guys, question of tonight: when are we sending our feminists and social justice
Oh,
warriors and fucking BLM and Antifa over to Ukraine? I
oh
don't know.
God, that's what everybody's been talking about tonight. That'll never happen, man.
Oh, come on, man. We have to get
Ever,
out
ever
there.
happen.
We have to get out there and promote it, guys.
Who will take care of the children?
Yeah, I have personally been all over my Facebook pages and Antifa's page today, and I've been like, when are you guys going? I'm gonna wave a flag for you as you fucking go. I
Yeah,
can't go personally because that would be toxic masculinity taking over.
I don't think we can get drafted up here.
Oh no, but it's hilarious. I know Hammer was on today and he mentioned the whole situation,
Yep.
and he had the same questions I did. When are you guys going? Because we're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck that. Hey here, Hemi. I won't
Hey,
block you
there's
tonight,
Emmy,
I
man.
promise. But yeah, no, it's some crazy shit.
There's
We've
me,
seen
man.
we've seen a lot of crazy photos coming out of there. Those poor people fucking dead all over the place. Must have been COVID. So I recommend we send Fauci over as the specialist,
Yeah,
and we can get those fuckers over in there and get it taken care of. I'm sure they'll have that situation cleared up.
yeah, he'll fix them.
Yeah, yeah, fix it right up. Get the Fauci ouchie. It'll solve your Ukraine problem.
Mm,
But guys, now I don't support most governments. To be honest with you, I think they're all the exact same no matter where you go. Canada has obviously proven they're no different than China. You know, China's proven it's in the same cahoots with fucking Russia. Um, really, they're all the same. Our governments aren't worth supporting and haven't been for fucking a long time.
yeah.
These sanctions that Biden has put on Russia, I mean, he might as well have done nothing. That was just fucking word salad. That's all that shit was, and everybody knows it. It's really
Mhm.
affected Russia not at all.
No, not at all. Hey, JR.
Hey,
Yeah.
brother. Indy MGTOW's here. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll have Rev pop on here in a little bit. It's a little bit late for most of you. I understand that, but it was
Mhm.
the best time I could get away. I know I haven't been on in a while, but like I said, man, I just want to reach out to those feminists, the BLM guys, Antifa, the social justice warriors, and I just, I want to cheer them on as they go over to Ukraine
Mhm.
because nobody else is fucking going. And if you don't know a lot about Ukraine, they're not so fucking innocent of crimes like that either. They've shot their fucking, competitors when it comes to the politicians, and they've imprisoned a bunch.
Oh, they were
So, sorry, go
part of
ahead.
the Soviet Union, right?
Well, there you go. I mean, there's really not much difference between Ukraine and Russia, except for the fact
No,
that
there's none at
Russia
all.
doesn't try to hide it.
Mhm.
All right. And to all of our American friends, you fuckers have been warned. China has released a video today stating that they are coming for Taiwan, and you fuckers can just stay the fuck out of it.
Mhm. Hey, Fabian. Yeah,
Biden Biden was told to stay the fuck out of this because it's going
yeah,
forward.
yeah. Oh
So,
well, my mother is sad today. She's like 100% Ukrainian, man. She was born there, so it's
well,
been a
and
bad day for her.
that's the thing. It is sad because I mean it's not the people's fault. You know what I mean? It's just like here in Canada. It's no different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not our fault. We've allowed our government, yes, to get out of hand and to
Mm-hmm.
have too much power over us.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, we're the ones who pay the penalty, right? It's just
Yeah.
like Trudeau shutting down people's bank accounts and imprisoning people. It's the exact same thing Russia and Ukraine has done.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Davina, how are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Fabian, Davina. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys go on to Antifa and BLM's Facebook
Mm-hmm.
pages and volunteer them
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it feels good. I feel
Yeah.
like I've done something special today. I would personally go myself, but I can't because I got a bum knee.
Mm-hmm. Who else is in the chat? I can't read that. Celine? Is that Celine?
Celine,
Oh, he's
hey
Celine.
Celine, one of Good Mother's regulars.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
Cool.
it's been an exciting day. Like I said, not a great day, but
No,
exciting.
it's been a horrible day for me. I'll tell you. Want me to tell you about it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Let's go
I go
over
to the
your stuff
hospital.
here.
Go to the hospital because I have, test day. I got to do a bunch of tests. I got a bad heart, right? I have a pacemaker and shit. So I haven't been that, like, I haven't been basically looked at in 2 years since the you know what has started. So go in there and they did an echo and a whole bunch of other stuff last week and a pile of blood tests. So anyway, make a long story short, I go in there. They tell me like my thyroid shut down. And it's like, oh yeah, no shit, no, because I've put on probably in the last two years, because they haven't monitored me. Honest to God, I've put on like just over 100 pounds, shortness of breath, just about diabetic, and it was all due to this one drug I was on. So
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that's not good, man.
Yeah.
Now,
So
like, sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
off the drug, of course, and I've got some newer stuff, but fuck me. And I knew something was wrong too, because there'd be days where I'd not take my medication and I'd feel a lot better. You think that would, kind of trigger you, but they just like the government, they got you so kind of brainwashed so bad that you need this medication, and if you don't take it, you'll get sick, and you know what I mean. So
Yep,
yeah, when it comes to meds, you really got to watch, man. Hey, Rev,
brother Rev.
what's going on, man?
Not too much. How y'all do? Well, I that's actually bullshit. There's a lot fucking going on, but
Yeah, there is a lot fucking going
Yeah.
on. So, who are you volunteering out of your social justice warrior network to go over and
Mhm.
fucking fight off the Russians?
oh, um,
Got some
Joe
locals?
Biden's kids.
Oh yeah. I volunteer Fauci right off the hop because did you see the pictures of all those dead people? Clearly they died of COVID.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
especially the ones that were burnt up.
Yeah, I mean, just because they were missing limbs, this is a very advanced level of COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
New
COVID's
variant.
vicious. It
Mhm.
knows how high to go. It has a time of day.
It
Now
knows what
it's
day it is.
now it's out to fucking eat you.
Mhm.
Hey, Island Hermit.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Herman, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, so no, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Are you going to go fucking sign up tomorrow?
Well, he's
Uh,
already.
not yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna fly over there or volunteer. I'm just I still got about a year left in the I'm still in the reserve, and I just I feel bad for the people, but I really just I don't think that not it's not just that think I just don't want the United States to get involved. It's just or NATO. I mean, unfortunately, they're going to have to fight that. Ukraine's have to fight it out on their own because I personally believe if the U.S. is going to get involved or NATO, whoever, then the Western Bloc countries. I don't know. I'm not willing to call Putin's bluff. I think he's going to take it nuclear if we get involved, and I don't want to see that shit happen.
Mhm.
Well, I personally don't think any of our fucking leftist leaning liberal fucking politicians have the balls and they're running everything. So it has nothing to do with nuclear weapons. I don't believe that, Putin would use nukes if you weren't on his border, essentially. You'd have to be on the fucking doorstep before I believe he would actually pull out the big guns. But at the same time, we all know what Russia's like when it comes to their economy. Economies drive wars. At the same time, once you become the defenders, cost is really not as much of a problem, because just like what Ukraine is doing, they are pulling out all the stops and they are taking people off the streets. Here's your fucking gun, go that way. Right? And we've seen that in other countries as well throughout the wars that we know of in history. But right now, I mean, let's face it, the U.S., I mean, with Biden and them in charge, they're a fucking bunch of pussies. Canada's no different.
Yeah, well, I agree with you to a certain extent. Outside of, they are a bunch of pussies, but they don't have problem. Politicians don't have problems playing with your life or my life.
And,
so as long as they don't have to fucking go.
And that's the downside. That's where the real problem is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole fucked up situation, but I actually, part of what happened today, maybe it happened yesterday, but with the Ukrainians government arming the citizens, it made me think of you guys. I was wondering, I was like, would Canada ever do that? Would they give you guys a bunch of AKs and M16s to?
I personally would.
Not the civilians.
If it was if it was to overthrow the government in charge right now, absolutely, I'm all in. Yeah.
Well, you are.
Hey, anybody that wants a gun, all you have to do is point it in the right direction, and I'll buy it for you.
Yeah. Mr. Honey Forsby, he's got a great comment there that we got enough problems here, that we need to deal with before I need to go fight somewhere else personally.
Yeah. I mean, our economy has gone to shit, all because of the fucking COVID thing. And our government has been sucking us dry and keeping us down for as long as they can over the past 2 years. I mean, we still have draconian fucking laws going on here in Canada, right? The Emergency Act, sure, Trudeau shut his down and then hand off the ball to fucking, what's his name there? Who's the fat crackhead? I can't remember his name. I hate him so much.
I don't know who you're talking about. Crackhead.
Doug Ford.
Oh.
So Doug Ford fucking kicked in his own Emergency Act.
Yeah.
So,
is that the mayor's brother, the old Toronto mayor?
No, he was the mayor. His brother died. His brother was I believe, like one of his little lackeys too, and he died from drug overdose or some shit.
Yeah, well, there was a mayor in Toronto. I can't remember, but this happened about 5 years ago. But the guy was 5 or 6 years ago. But he looked like Chris Farley, and he was just out of control, wild party animal, and the story cracked me up. But
that's Doug Ford.
Oh, really? That's him?
That's Doug Ford, dude. Wow. Doug Ford is a massive crackhead. So was his brother.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we have crackheads and insane people. Yeah, I mean, if you think anything I'm going to say here tonight is insane, just look at what our one politician from, I believe, Saskatchewan said today. Essentially, that it was yesterday, the honk thing, because they look up all their information on 4chan, is a reference to Heil Hitler. Yeah. So 4chan won again.
Yeah, they'll see anything.
4chan won again, guys. Just like with the free bleeders and shit. Yeah. They posted a joke and the fucking government's now eating it up.
Yeah, it was. I looked it up. It was Rob Ford. That's the guy who passed away. But,
yeah, Rob. Okay, that was his.
But I just thought it was hilarious. I mean, he's the mayor of one of the biggest cities in North America. Fucking smoking crack, sexually harassing people on his staff. I mean, it was hilarious to me.
Yeah. Where's the fucking feminazis on that?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
they-
He was kind of like Trump in that way, where he could say and do whatever he want, and people just loved him and ate the shit up. And he talked about like eating his wife's pussy at a news conference. It was crazy, man. The guy was off the fucking chain. He's kind of like a rock star.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could understand that
Well,
if they weren't such fucking dictators over people as well. So if we had the freedom
mhm.
to do
Yeah.
that shit, I'd be all for it.
Welcome to Eastern Canada.
Yeah, yeah, we live in a crazy time, guys.
They're strange in the
Crazy.
East. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, I'm from the East, dude. Maybe
I
that
know.
explains a lot.
Yeah.
I must have got out way too early, so I'm just like half fucked up.
Yeah. So he wasn't the first one, like Mr. Hemi Forsby pointed out. Marion Barry, the former mayor of Washington, D.C., got caught smoking crack too, but a little bit different though. Like Rob Ford's press conferences. And I know this wasn't supposed to be a Rob Ford stream, but it was just Marion Barry wasn't like out front in public with it and doing these crazy ass press conferences. But either way, it was still crack smoking mayors and all on the East Coast.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fine, guys. I'm fine with our politicians being people just like us. They're not some fucking super being,
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
right?
that's one thing personally that I've never really I've never been one like to be like a guy who wants to have this holier than thou saint politician that's everything's fucking morally perfect. I mean, if they can smoke crack but they do a good job, I mean, so be it.
Fuck it. Yeah. Here's the problem I have. Don't come out and fucking say it about your fucking, your opposition that he's
Yeah.
an unmoral person because he got a prostitute or something, you know. Bullshit like that.
Well, that or being a hypocrite, and
Yeah.
I'm going to use drugs, but then I'm gonna throw people in jail for fucking using drugs or picking up prostitutes or whatever.
Exactly, which is exactly what we've had for fucking God knows how long. I mean, our politicians have been dirty as fuck since day one, right? I
Yeah.
mean, we have Castro's love child from a fucking sold woman that had a three-way,
Yeah. We know
running
you.
the fucking country, being the biggest hypocrite of all.
Mhm.
You guys, I'm going on vacation. Don't worry, I've made a couple of fake videos in advance.
Well, here's one way that's funny. You bring old Justin up. How he's related to this situation. They were so quick to freeze truckers' assets and anyone involved with that protest up there, but they didn't fuck around with Putin's money until today with sanctioning him. He invaded a fucking country, and you got truckers just protesting over vaccine mandates non-violently, and it's just crazy shit, man. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, run down your own people in the streets. That's totally fine. And there's an old joke from a cross-dresser that's a comedian. I can't remember his name.
Is it Eddie Izzard?
Yes, Eddie Izzard. There you go. He's like, we're fine with you killing your own people. Just don't fuck with anyone else's, right?
Yeah.
Because
it's funny you bring him up too, because he had a skit or a TV special or whatever one time when he talked about how the army should basically recruit transvestites and have transvestites parachute in airborne with like high heels, stripper boots on and shit like that, and fucking automatic weapons, and that it'd be like a kind of like a psychological fucking with people psyop type thing. And he didn't really describe it like that, but I thought that skit was funny way back then. But this goes back to a little bit your theme with the LGBTQABC is that could really be happening, depending on how far this goes.
Dude, I would throw money in as a donation to pay for it to make that fucking happen. Hey, if you're gonna finally send the most useless fucking low level fucking people on this fucking planet over to a war zone to get shot at, I'm all for it. Now I'm back in Russia. Go Russia. Kill all them fuckers.
Well, and I didn't see any well, at least from what I could tell, any transvestites, on the Russian side out there hoofing it up. So
yeah. No, and that's the thing. I mean, this is the glorious part about Russia and places like Ukraine and stuff like that. They have made these fucking, organizations. Now, the idea of what you do with your body is totally still your choice. That's fine. But these organizations like the pro-feminist movements and the BLMs, Antifas and shit like that, they're fucking outlawed completely. You don't pull that shit there. Right?
Yeah, I think we may have talked about this before, but I'm not like against gays or transvestites or any type of shit out of being like malicious or because I hate them or something like that. I'm strictly talking about the army, and Terrence Popp has brought this up. It's partially there's an issue with good order and discipline, but the biggest issue I personally have is, and the majority of these transvestites, whatever you want to call them, LGBTQ, cross-dressers, gender benders, is if they're transitioning, they're on medication, hormone therapy, and they got to keep taking this shit. And yeah, in the war zones that the U.S. has had the last 20 years, you can supply medicine and shit like that to the front and hormones and all that type of crap. But if you get into a real serious fight, I mean, I don't want somebody up on the front line with me that might be fucking having a bad day because they can't get their fucking testosterone shot.
Yeah. Well, like I said, right now, I mean,
or estrogen.
Yeah,
I'm in the biggest support. Like I said, people doing whatever they want to do because they feel that way, totally fine. I don't know for a fact if being gay is a crime in Russia. I don't think so. But
yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, the gay thing is just, I mean, gay, if somebody's gay, they're gay. It doesn't mean that you can be gay, suck dick, eat pussy, whatever, and still be effective. But it's really more the transitioning transvestite thing that I got the biggest issue with in the military.
It's a chemical imbalance in their goddamn brain.
Yes.
They can't think, man. They're fucked, dude.
Well, I mean, and that's why I'd like to get Dennis on here.
Who?
Dennis from Jaguar Media, because he's actually been through this.
Been through what?
This whole transitioning bullshit. No, he's not a transvestite or anything now, but he went through the process, and he's told us, man, like, these chemicals fuck you up. You literally become the most whiny, self-centered fucking woman when you're on these fucking estrogen tablets.
Wow.
Or these hormone blockers, whatever they're giving them.
So he tried them and then went off them and then like transitioned once and then transitioned back?
Yeah, he didn't have anything removed or added. But he went on, he was
fuck,
trans, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Twice. But he can explain it a lot better. However, like I said, I'm more into pushing these goddamn feminists over there because, masculinity is so toxic in the Western world that we can't do it because that would be toxic.
Well, like Hammerhand and Pop, they did some. I didn't catch the entire stream that Pop did or Hammerhand on, but they kind of talked about this stuff too.
Yeah.
And the feminists though, they don't want to. They want to go back in the kitchen now. Now that there's a possibility of a real war.
Isn't that strange? It was almost like that draft that you guys were doing down there. It's like I thought it was a great idea drafting women to the front lines, and
I think it's a fucking. I mean, it's not a great idea for winning a war, but it's a great idea. If we're gonna have fucking equality, women need to be fucking drafted too.
Yeah, I refuse to be drafted until they draft women.
Well, there's women in the military.
No. They're there by choice, and they go to some pretty cushy jobs. I want a bitch on the front line.
Wow, that's not gonna happen.
Half and half, man. If I don't see one guy, one woman everywhere I look, I ain't fucking going.
I know, but you never see that, man.
Why not?
I will say, in general, though, I'm not for the draft because you're, in general, you're bringing people into the military that don't want to be there, and I do like the professionalism of the force that in general that we have, the U.S., at least the United States has right now with the all volunteer army, you know?
Yeah, because those are the people that are going to get other people killed, man. So,
hey, and I don't disagree with you at all.
So,
I don't think a draft should be necessary until they're on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
if
point.
China takes over fucking Alaska, right?
yeah.
Or Russia decides to take over Alaska to come down through Canada that way.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll be on the fucking front line. You don't have to fucking draft me. I'll be there.
Yeah, well, hey, man, guess what?
What's that?
You can get a Ukrainian bride now for half price.
Oh, and I've always wanted one of those. We're not going to feminize her, though.
They're going cheap, man.
Nice.
Would they have to come down through Yukon or Northwest Territories?
No, they right through BC. They come out of Alaska and BC share a border.
Oh,
yeah.
So for me, it's nice and close.
Yeah.
It's like a 7-hour drive, and I'm in Alaska.
They have to cross the Rockies to get to DAC, though, right?
Oh yeah. It's some pretty fucking pretty treacherous terrain. I've made that drive once. I've been up to Hyder, which is the first little, like, it's basically a bar. The town is not a town; it's a goddamn bar. Everybody goes
Alaska?
there. Yeah, you go get Hyderized.
No,
that's what we used to do, right? So they took me up to fucking Hyder. You don't actually show a passport or fuck all. You just go in and get drunk at the bar, and you come back to Canada.
no.
Right?
At the bar where they got that guy's toe in the alcohol that you drink out of, or kiss the toe or something.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
That's in Alaska, or is that North? No, that might be in North. That must be on the Canadian side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's in the Yukon. Actually, it's the Canadian side.
Maybe up in Yellowknife or something.
Yeah, it is. So there's a guy, the trapper, whose toe froze off. They have his actual toe in a bottle of, pretty strong booze, and to go there, just I don't know. It's a tradition. You gotta kiss the toe.
Oh, that's worse than us on the East Coast, where you have to kiss the fish.
Yeah. Oh, the fish ain't bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding? After fucking 12 shots, you'll tongue that fucker.
Have Screech, yeah. The old Screech. Ooh.
Yeah. Good old dirty Screech.
Yeah. Ooh.
I was thinking about sending Pops one of those.
Oh, that'll put Pop right under the table.
Guys, there is nothing closer to gasoline
out
there. And to be honest with you, for some reason, it's something I don't mind drinking straight.
Yeah, hey, you know who you gotta send Screech to?
Who?
Polska Bob.
Oh, God. Oh, God, he'd be dead. We'll kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Like I said, this draft thing, I mean, like, yeah, I'm fine with the draft if they're on your doorstep. I mean, I don't think most people would even be required to have a draft. They'd sign up. Most people are willing to protect their homeland.
Yeah, definitely.
But sending people over now to Ukraine, I mean, Ukraine was lost the second they walked in there. We what was the highest number that they gave Ukraine? 4 days. That's how long they would last before it was all occupied. 4 days. And if anything, I think they're either ahead of schedule or right on schedule, because they're in Kyiv right now. Right?
Yeah.
Kiev.
Well, Polska Bob's asking, what did I do? Bob, we're going to send you some good old Newfoundland Screech. Put you right under the table. Who else here? Ghost MGTOW's here. Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Yep, Ghost MGTOW. Good to see you.
Yeah, no, but like I said, if they're going to do the draft, I hope they fucking pull the women in too. I want to see that shit happen.
You don't see that, though.
Actually, I want to see Antifa and BLM on the fucking front line with them.
There you go.
I've been encouraging them all day. I personally hang out in Antifa's fucking Facebook page, and it is hilarious.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. I'm a big fucking weed.
Oh.
I just go in there to harass the shit out of them.
That's good.
Just troll them a little bit. Not on anything like just anybody's post, but like the major ones where they come up with these crazy fucking ideas of how the world should be. Oh yeah, I absolutely go in and pick them apart till I get blocked anyway. They haven't banned me yet. They're so desperate for numbers. They haven't banned me. They just block me.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not on Facebook.
I don't recommend it.
Good
No,
times.
no.
Uh,
Guess what? I finally got on after 3 months of fighting.
Odyssey.
Yep, I'm on Odyssey.
Oh, I'm not even gonna attempt that shit. But yeah, no, I like I said, I just want to see all these people that were so fucking adamant about bringing shit to the Western world and having it this way or that way. I want them to go over and fucking support Ukraine right now. You know, Fauci should be over there because obviously we've seen the pictures of what COVID's done,
Mm-hmm.
and the mask didn't help.
No.
So sad.
Yeah, speaking of that shit, I saw an interesting article. I didn't put it on my community section yet, but I am gonna put it up there as long as I fucking remember after the stream is over. They had NBC News put out an article about about how they're finally admitting that these vaccine shots could have possible negative side effects, and it's not that wasn't stuff that we didn't know about. It's just I find it really hilarious that it only took a fucking year and a half for them to finally admit, mainstream media, traditional legacy mainstream media, to admit that there's possible myocarditis, and now they're saying to wait 8 weeks in between the fucking COVID shots, and which it's just it's hilarious, but it's also like kind of a little bit of vindication too,
Yeah.
But,
Oh, wasn't that one more of those conspiracy theories that turned out to be a conspiracy fact?
Yeah.
yeah, well, and that's the best thing. It's actually a YouTube video, but I will put it in my comments or my community section after this video, after I get off the stream. But the comment section is fucking gold because they're just fucking roasting them. Like, we were all conspiracy theorists a year ago, and now you're fucking admitting this shit.
Fuck, a year ago.
Yeah.
They're still saying it now in fucking Parliament here in Canada.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's even though it's shit's a proven fact, they're still pushing it. And that fucking chick who was saying that, honk honk is fucking High Hitler thing because, she read it on 4chan. Like who the fuck wants a politician getting their information on fucking 4chan? Troll site, a literal site that was made for trolls, occupied by trolls for shits and giggles, and that's where you go for your information and you regurgitate it. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, are you stupid? We used to think Alex Jones and fucking what's his name, David Icke, people like that, they were the insane ones, right? They were the crazy ones. They put out the conspiracy theories that we all like. I mean, I've always seen Alex Jones as a comedian more than anything, right? Who knew that now they'd start fucking spitting out truth, and here it is. The evidence is all around you. Now, I'm not saying all of what David Icke or Alex Jones has said is true. I think a lot of it is fucking insane, obviously. But they'll admit that, some of the shit they say is just for fucking comedic purposes or whatever the case may be. They're entertainers, right?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
A lot of the stuff that they've said is now 100% verified. And they were the crazies. You know what I mean? What's next? Is Roswell actually going to be a thing?
I don't know.
Is that next? Like, are we actually surrounded by little gray men?
Yes.
Possibly. Nothing's off the table anymore. We've been lied to so much, and that's the problem with all of our governments around the world. Lies fucking run them. It's not a little lie here and there that used to be called out. Now that's all they do. When they open their mouths, they're spreading fucking lies. And that's our government. The government is now nothing but lies. We can't tell the truth from a lie anymore. Right?
Nope.
When all you say is fucking bullshit, how the fuck do you define the truth?
Well, it's that 1984 shit, the new speak, double speak. Yeah. It's like we're living in a combination of 1984 and fucking idiocracy. It's just fucking crazy.
And you cannot run a fucking country that way. You can't run anything that way. We know that. This has got to come down. The house of cards has fallen away. And
We hope.
everybody, well, the people in your own country, every fucking country right now that is not having their, essentially, if you're not fucking North Korea or China, where they have their own personal fucking internets to keep us out of there, type of thing. If you're not living in one of those countries and you're living in a first world country, you distrust your government over everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you distrust your neighbor's government, you distrust your government.
Yeah, like, I would say I don't want to go down this road, but if there is going to be some sort of massive world war or a huge population decline or cleansing or something like that the only thing maybe not the only thing, but one of the things that would maybe be a benefit is we would come out of this shit better, like you said, like a system reset. And I mean, we are in, so to speak, a great reset. It's just, it ain't the reset that you and I are looking for. It's more of a reset towards totalitarianism,
Yeah, but that's just it. This can't happen. There's still too many of us with too goddamn brain cells that are not completely brainwashed, that are willing to stand up and say, you know what? No, fuck you. This is mine. I'm going to keep it. You go straight to hell. We're done with your fucking bullshit. Done. Right now, we have neighbors turning on neighbors all over the fucking place. Not just here in Canada, not just here in my town, all over the fucking world. This shit has gone too fucking far, and it has to come down. You know what I mean? It has to fail.
Yeah. Have you heard of that book, The Fourth Turning, or heard of that term talked about before?
No.
Okay.
Probably illegal here.
Yeah, it could be, but it's you never know these days. But it's really interesting. I haven't read the book, but I've watched. It's on my to-do list. I got literally 30. I really love to read, but I don't read enough. If that makes sense. And I buy books, and I got a stack of 35 books literally in the other room that are on my. I eventually get around to reading them, but anyway, long ass story with that. But The Fourth Turning is on that list of books to read for me. But I've watched videos about it. You don't have to necessarily read the book to get the concept, though. It talks about how history being cyclical, and basically there's a high period, and history kind of resets every 80-ish years. And Dak and I believe kind of talked about this on that stream we did about the history and societal collapse. And I don't think the Fourth Turning itself came up on that stream, but if you believe what the book The Fourth Turning puts out, we are in the last part of that cyclical cycle where this is a period of turmoil, and it sure as fuck feels like it. But this period should end around by 2028. So it's going to be if you believe what the book says, it's going to be a really interesting next fucking 6 years. So, but at the end of that cycle, though, we should be in a better place, at least by their theory.
Yeah, temporarily.
Yeah, well, or we may not be in a better place. It might be China's in a better place. Some other super.
That's just it. We're either all free or we're all slaves. One or the other. There's no middle ground anymore, man. We can't have this shit. Yes, China might be, they might have more people willing to literally put the boots on the necks of their citizens. Yeah. But we obviously have that here too. No matter how many resign, there's still 100 more to back them up. So we have that problem. We have China's problems right here in little old Canada. You know what I mean? We don't need 1 billion people. We've got it. This has to come to an end, though. I mean, if we are at that end point and now the hard times come, for men to rebuild their society and to become stronger, so be it. But let's get it fucking going. You know what I mean? This is what I like about what's happening in Ukraine. Russia said 1 month they were gonna fucking take it. Next month they took it.
Mhm.
Well, they're in the process of taking it. However, I do not like the fact that people are dying all around the fucking place. That's not what I'm cool with. However, people will have to die more.
Yeah.
That's why it's fucking war. And it's generally the citizens, the common citizen that pays the biggest price. But promoting toxic masculinity is out there, and fucking BLM and Antifa shit ain't gonna fucking fix nothing either. These motherfuckers need to be illegal. Just like what they've done in Russia.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a great point to add to what you're saying there too. With I'm not necessarily promoting violence or like violence, per se, but I think a lot of people today have come to view the word, especially leftists and mainstream, if you want to normies, or if you want to use that word, have just come to think of the word violence or violence as always being a bad word. But in reality, there is a time and a place for violence. And unfortunately, as much as I admire the Canadian truckers and their nonviolent protest, at some point, people are really, in my opinion, are just going to get fucking fed up, and there will be no other way to make change outside of that. But for now, I mean, I in general promote nonviolence.
Mm-hmm. But I've never seen change ever, really, without there being violence. I've never seen it, really.
We went over this the last time there, Rev. I mean, you've been in war. You know dictators do not give up power without being shot in the head.
Yeah, or driven out, chased out, out of fear.
Yeah.
They either have to go on the rabbit or you have to kill them.
Yeah. But I don't think that would ever happen, in countries like ours. I don't think that would ever go down.
But see,
I don't know. I think it could. I think
here's the sad part. We honestly don't believe it would happen, and it needs to happen.
No, it needs to happen. I know that, but I just look at their societies today. There's too many sheep, right?
Yeah. And that's why the government always promoted the fucking nonviolence thing. They don't want you to actually take up arms against them, no matter what they do. If they put you in fucking cages and breeding pens that are organ harvesting, they don't want you to actually have the balls to stand up against them.
Mm-hmm. Well, then again, Trudeau knew what he was doing, right before the coup started. He started taking away a bunch of our types of firearms we could own. Yeah. So, don't tell me he didn't see what was coming down. Come on.
Dude, have you ever seen anything enacted so quickly without the fucking support of the actual government itself, the government body? It was done in an instant.
What?
This is like, this is not only the gun thing. No, not only the Emergency Act, but the gun thing.
Yeah.
He took an isolated incident and made it law in an instant without any support, without even putting it up for a vote. It was just done.
Mm-hmm. It's communism.
That's communism. Yes, that is communism. One isolated incident. And who did he go after? The legal gun owners. Did fuck all to actually stop somebody from acquiring them illegally or any gang violence that uses gun. They still have all their guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you just said is one of the, it's just something that it still blows me away that the average citizen or, person who's not awake, I still don't understand how they can't see that with all of the gun restrictions that, you guys, it's more strict in Canada than here in the U.S., but there's still a lot of gun laws in the U.S. that are actually unconstitutional, but are being enforced right now. But when there is gun control, like Chris just said, the only fucking people that have weapons are the state, the government, and fucking criminals. It's just like, what does the average person do?
that's the only people they target.
Yeah.
Every politician that has ever come up with a gun law has only ever targeted the legal citizen, the standard
Mhm.
person. They have never done anything to crack down on fucking crime.
Yep. And then
If
if you want to get
anything,
into politicians too, who promote these gun laws, from California or wherever the fuck, Joe Biden, he don't need to know how to use a fucking gun because he's got like 50 fucking bodyguards, ready to
with
light
guns.
people up.
Yeah, I personally would like to put the motion in that all the bodyguards have to lose their guns.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
How do you feel now?
give them pepper spray or
Whistles.
Yeah.
Rape
whistle,
whistles.
a rape whistle.
Look what happens when you get rid of guns. Like, look at what happened in Australia and New Zealand when you get rid of guns.
Yeah.
During this coup thing, those people were just overrun by the government. Like, I mean, there were horror stories come out of there.
Yeah, dude,
because they had no,
but that's
they
just
had
it.
no guns.
We have guns, and they still fucking did it here.
I
No
know, but
violence.
we're
No
too
violence.
to use them.
Yeah, no violence, guys. But just let me run you over with these horses.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, stampedes.
Yeah.
So
And steal your
stampedes are
fuel.
legal.
Yeah. And
To
steal
all of
your
our
fuel.
to all of our brothers in Alberta that keep fucking big heads of fucking livestock, stampedes are legal.
Yeah.
And they get a hell of a good job done.
Yeah, that horse really crushed that woman pretty good, eh? Oof.
Yep. But we're the criminals, guys. We are the criminals, the fringe minority of terrorist Nazi support and high Hitler's Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Arboro, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm fucking twisted up now. I'm twisted.
Speaking of that, though, too, the Nazi stuff, that was one of Putin's things he had said. Putin, or maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly.
No, he
Putin,
said,
but he, Vladimir Putin. He had said that the beer's starting to kick in, so my mouth gets a little fucked up once the beer starts kicking in. But he had mentioned that was one of the reasons for his invasion of Ukraine or military action, whatever the fuck he was calling it, to denazify the country. I just, that was funny too, from like the leftist perspective. They're always calling these conservative people Nazis and shit like that. So I find that a little humorous.
Well, like I said, the greatest thing we could see happen now is that these organizations and stuff all go over to Ukraine and start promoting their bullshit over there. The anti-gun people, the pro-feminist people, they all need to go over there and start fucking promoting that in Ukraine right now. Go walk up to the Russian soldiers.
I actually don't think that would go too well on either side because they're a lot more traditional over there.
God bless that. Maybe Canada could use a little Russian.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've become a separatist.
Yeah. A guy, he hasn't been on YouTube for quite a while, but a guy I consider a friend. I haven't met him in person, but we've had a lot of correspondence online and did some live streams together. A guy named Chris Cantu. He's in Ukraine right now.
Yeah, I heard about Chris Cantu. SC was talking about him all the time and asking. Well, actually, he just asked Megtel Values, who's just on right now, how to get him out of Ukraine. And basically, Value says, well, he can leave anytime because I guess they can escape to, other countries right now, apparently.
Yeah, if you're still going east right now, like I said, you can get out of it if you're far enough over. However, there's a big population that is not outside the fucking 3 points of fucking entry. They're all inside and they have nowhere to go because they're trying to cut off essentially a big chunk of fucking Ukraine from where the sea landing was done. And the northern part, they're basically cutting a big line down through there. So everything on this side, you're trapped. Right? You're fucking trapped. Now, if you were over on the other side, yes, you could still get out. And people are trying to send their families and stuff over there. But they can only take so many. Like, you're talking about a huge fucking number of people trying to evacuate all at once.
Yeah.
They're huddled in bus shelters and fucking train stations that are underground for a goddamn reason. Because they can't get out. If they could, they'd fucking walk.
Yeah. Well, didn't that just...
yeah, but a lot of those people, and again, my opinion, but I'm looking at it too from the military and more of like a preparedness prepper mindset.
Mm-hmm.
They unless they were getting bad information, they should have saw the writing on the wall and left way fucking earlier than waited till the bullets started flying.
Yeah,
when missiles started landing, it was too late.
Yeah, I don't think anyone believed that it was going to happen. A lot of people did.
Yeah, good point.
No.
The world didn't, you know.
Russia's been fucking picking at them for a long fucking time, man. I mean,
but Chris, it happens every year between Russia and Ukraine. It happens every single year.
Well, it was 2014 where they were trying to fucking take a big swath of it, and they used the northern country. What is it? I can't remember. It's where Canadians were training the fucking troops there.
And they played it smart because they waited till we had the simpiest simps in office, Biden and Trudeau, to do it.
Biggest fucking losers and pussies out there.
You know, it's like now it's just a free reign throughout the world. You know, China and Taiwan, here we go. It's just a free reign, you know, throughout the world to start attacking each other because Biden and Trudeau are going to do shit.
Yeah. Here's another side question for you guys. Yeah. It's related to the Ukraine discussion. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, he said that he's refusing to leave Kiev. He's gonna stay there. I guess I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, he might be fucking lying, you know. But right now, he's still in the capital. What do you think Justin Trudeau would do if Ottawa was getting invaded or getting assaulted?
We've already seen what he would do. He ran out the fucking.
Yeah, we know the answer.
He ran out to the lake.
We know the answer to that.
Yeah, but I did see.
He's gonna do some ice fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's going up to Fino where it's nice and warm right now.
Oh yeah.
Got to go do some surfing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already seen what. Oh my god.
And that was just truckers.
Yeah, that wasn't armed truckers. That was just truckers.
Truckers scared the pants off them.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that if I could get 50 guys to support my role as emperor here in Canada, I could literally take it all within like 4 months. I could take it all of it, with 50 people. I could take this whole fucking country under control, without a doubt. Give me 4 or 5 months. Might even take like up to a year, but I could do it. I could whittle them down.
Yeah. Well, you need a lot of cop friends.
What? Cops? No, I don't need a lot of cop friends.
Army friends.
I don't need a lot of those either. You have to know what your targets are. You don't go and fucking fight an army head on. Especially when you're pulling fucking asymmetrical warfare or guerrilla tactics. You go for soft targets.
Hey, Redline Man. How's it going, brother?
Hey, brother Ed. Emperor Chris Mitchell. Amen. I like the sound of that. Rev?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Hey, if you come on as one of my generals, I will carve you at a big piece of this place. Just for you, bro.
All right.
That sounds like a good deal.
Abbotsford, maybe?
Oh, well, as long as you're willing to deal with the people there, sure.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking joking.
You don't want Abbotsford? I don't want Abbotsford either.
Pretty liberal there, I think.
Yeah, no, there'd be a lot of executions in Abbotsford.
What about Whistler?
Ooh, there you go. That'd be nice.
I think you could totally do Whistler. Me?
All right, well, we'll negotiate offline.
Yeah.
So remember, there's like lordships, guys. Just come on over and help me out. Lordships await you. Vassals.
BC would probably be the place to be, though, right? You guys got the best weather out there, right? Kelowna and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, some places, yeah. I mean, we still get winter here, but like Victoria, if you're going down to Victoria, you don't get much of a winter there.
No.
Like if it snows there, the entire city shuts down. Like all of it. But
that's like it is here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd make a fantastic emperor.
Yeah.
And within 4 to 6 months, I could have the fucking whole country. At least bring them to their knees.
Yeah. But just to follow up though, real quick on Chris Cantu. Yeah, he's still there in southern Ukraine. I've been direct messaging him through Instagram, and he's been doing live streams on Instagram too, just kind of giving updates. And the city that he's in, the Russian troops actually they showed up today, so they were getting mortared and gunshots. He said he ran across a few dead people like in the street today. So he didn't film none of that shit, but it was a pretty intense interview. His last one that he did that was today on Instagram. So
dude,
it got pretty real. But he said he wasn't trying to leave. He's just gonna ride it out there. So he's at least as of today, his plan was to hang there for the long run. Mm-hmm. So.
Wow. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good plan.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, brother?
Eric Zombros, welcome, sir.
How are you guys? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hello. We got Mr. Howard Dare in the chat as well.
Holy smokes.
Good evening, Eric.
How are you?
Doing all right, man.
Good,
so,
good.
Eric, do you want to be a vassal under my control? Under my emperorship?
Yeah. I would take it. Couldn't be much worse than being down here with Biden.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, no. Like dude, I don't think I could go back into the city anymore, to be honest with you. I would fucking, the first time I got pulled over or some shit, I would fucking snap. Be like, get the fuck away from me, you pig.
Well, after seeing what the Canadian police are doing, even being an ex-cop myself, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm not so quick to back the blue in that case.
No.
Yeah. No.
Definite overreach.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looked like like that one cop that was beating that guy on the ground with the pile driving knees. It looked like he was enjoying it. Did you see the video of the court of him?
Yeah, of course he was enjoying it.
No, there's another video, not of the long range. Someone had phone camera of him up close, and he had a gleeful smile on his face.
Dude, the one where there was a group of them around the guy by a couple cars.
Yeah.
I mean, they had him down on the ground, and then the one dude just fucking snapped, got down there, and started fucking feeding it to him.
Oh yeah, he was. I don't know.
And then everybody's looking around like, is anybody filming this? Is anybody filming this? They just kind of like cuddled together while they didn't stop him. They just let him fucking beat the shit out of him.
Look, the unwritten rule was once the guy goes down and it's over, you stop. That's how I was trained. That's how the guys I worked with, that's how we rolled. These guys are just, they're way over the edge. Yeah. They're drunk on power.
Definitely. Yeah. Hey, Chris, can you rent? Are you able to rent somebody right now?
Maybe.
Can you rent Island Hermit?
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
Riggs wants him to post something in the chat, and he can't.
There you go, Island.
There we go.
Just double check.
Double check Hermit, and then
Yeah, this is me with technology, so there's no guarantee that anything.
Show your stuff, man.
I might have fucking blocked him. Who knows?
Oh shit!
I only state that because it's happened before. Lived experience. Yeah, man. Like fucking. There's no difference here today. Fucking Nazi Germany, fucking 1942. No difference. We have brown shirts here. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The Gestapo, we have those.
I'm just glad I'm not a cop anymore.
Yeah, I bet. I imagine that, you know what? A lot of cops probably, well, hey, man, like 150 of them resigned, in Ontario alone, during this whole thing. I couldn't imagine, some of them guys. God, that must be hard.
Yeah.
You're torn between feeding your family and, like that would be
beating the rebels in the streets.
Yeah, but they're not rebels. They're peaceful I don't believe
what they are and what we say they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Two different things.
Two different
right?
things. Yeah. But I don't believe for one second that there were a group of them waving Nazi flags and chanting Nazi slogans and stuff. I don't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Wrench Outlaw too.
Yeah, Ranch Outlaw too.
Jesus Christ, everybody's wrenched.
I know. I
gotta start fucking with shit. I don't care. Susan's gonna kick me off eventually. Tonight could be the night, guys. Tonight could be the night.
No, you got to talk about a certain other thing to get that.
Yeah, and I've already come out and said that, COVID killed all those people in Ukraine. It wasn't missiles or bullets. It was COVID.
Well, that's okay if you say it killed, because that's the truth.
Yeah, just because, lead was used and explosives, that's after the fact, okay?
What? Reverend doesn't have a wrench on here? What?
What do you mean Rev doesn't have a wrench? Rev, do you not have a wrench?
No, he doesn't. Damn it.
Oh, my God. Shh, we just won't tell him. He's drunk tonight.
Wrenches. Wrenches for everybody.
Yeah.
Wrenches all around. See?
You get a wrench.
Everybody gets power under me. You get your own power. Jesus,
yeah, but I'll jump off. I just wanted to jump on and say hi, guys, and
no, I appreciate you coming on, buddy.
Hope everything gets better up there, guys.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right on.
Take care.
All right,
man.
Yeah, guys, we're not all warmongering, fucking hate-filled people here that want to see dead people in the streets of any other country. We want freedom.
Yeah.
We don't want fucking Justin Trudeau or fucking Pol Pot or fucking Kim Jong-un or fucking anybody telling us what to do in our own lands or how to do things. Okay? Now, if you want to call us fucking war-toting fucking Nazi extremists, then by all means, go for it.
Yeah.
Rev, I can't even find where. Can you text something in the chat so I can actually find you, dude?
No, I got him. Can't wrench him though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just text something in the chat real quick. But yeah, we don't want to be under these dictatorships anymore. This shit needs to fucking end. And if like I said, Ukraine is no fucking saint. The leaders over there are no fucking saints. They have done fucking crimes that are just as bad as Justin Trudeau's or Putin's. Maybe not on such a large scale, but if you did it to one person, you've committed the same fucking crime, right? So they're no saints. Now, there are a lot of people in Ukraine that believe they would be better off under Russian rule. We can't ignore them either. However, coming over and saying, oh, well, U.S. should go over and do something. They should send their fucking people over to die, or Canada should, or anyone in the UN. I don't agree with that. Not at all. Ukraine knew what it was up against. They knew they bordered a place that wanted them back into their fucking fold. They should have been backing up their own fucking people. And I mean, they have thrown away so many fucking lives over the years. People standing on the fucking borderlines, regular citizens, not even soldiers, regular citizens have stood on the lines and died to protect their home. Not because their dictator told them to.
Yeah. Don't forget to give Rev the wrench.
I did.
What? It didn't change. Uh-oh.
Rev, did you have to text something new in there just to show that it's actually working? But yeah. And now I'm all for throwing the social justice warriors at them and fucking BLMs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Throw them at missiles. Oh, you're good, Rev.
There we go.
There you go. Good to go. Thank you.
Good to go. But yeah, no, like I'm all for that. Don't come fucking talking about shit here, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we still have politicians right now that while this is going on, they're not focused on, whether it be sending aid to Ukraine, right? They're focused on how your toxic masculinity and you as a citizen of a country owning a weapon is a fucking problem. That's what they're fucking out there shouting right to this day. Except for Joe Biden. He's gone to get ice cream and shit his pants.
Ice cream's good.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau's just shitting his pants.
Oh, that's funny.
Did he shit his pants or did he piss down his leg when he saw the truckers showing up?
Who knows? We've all seen it. We're led by weakness, and they're trying to make us weaker than them. That's all this shit is. That's why they support these groups that they support.
Yeah.
To make us fucking weak. It's all conditioning. I'm fucking tired of it.
Hey, Chris, I like what Red Mind Man put in there, and some other commenters are putting this too, but Red Mind put draft all wokesters. I'm actually, that's not a bad idea, you know, from the cannon fodder perspective, like you were talking earlier.
Well, that's literally what I've been saying since I got on.
God damn, I feel bad for those drill sergeants, though. That's going to be a hell of a basic training.
Yeah.
No, just load them up, dude. Don't even fucking waste giving them guns or anything. Just load them up and drop them.
Exactly.
Drop them without parachutes.
Yeah.
Just fucking be like, if you you know, it goes back to biological warfare. I mean, the Mongolians used to fucking hurl dead bodies over the fucking walls, right? Mm-hmm. This is what we're doing. We're gonna litter the place with dead bodies of the wokesters and most of our politicians, and basically just wait for nature to take its course and, you know, get the bubonic plague or whatever going.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, MGTOW Infinium's here. Hey, man.
Hey, brother. Yeah, no, I agree with Rev. That was Rev's idea, not mine.
Yeah.
Hey, on a side note, woe to the person who comes and fucks with this chat, man. They're gonna get fucking power slammed, man, with all the wrenches you got in here, brother.
See, everybody gets power under me. Emperor Chris.
Under you.
And I got a simple name. It's easy to remember. Emperor Chris. Yeah. Emperor of Canada. Although I did like Emperor of Man. I've been really into the 40K stuff lately, and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it a lot. That's some good stuff. I've never played the game, though. But yeah, no, the books are awesome. But yeah, no, everybody fucking lives their own lives, man. The government is not here to dictate your day to day. They're just here to fucking make sure shit keeps running. That is it. At least that's what it should have been and what it used to be.
Yeah, and steal all the money.
Yeah, now they're stealing all the money. Now they're controlling your lives. This is not a fucking government. This is a dictatorship. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I got, you know, friends of mine one of my best friends, I'm not going to mention his name and dox him, but we talk about this shit all the time. And I think with this government thing and our current situation, I think on this issue, I am definitely probably black-pilled because I think it is so fucked up. The only thing that's going to fix it is to just crash the entire system.
Yeah.
But my buddy still kind of thinks that we can vote our way out of this and have change from within. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, we've tried that, and it didn't work.
How did voting go in Canada and the U.S. the last 2 times?
Well, that's what I mean.
Actually, it'd be 3 times here.
Yeah, 3 times here.
He didn't win any of those.
You know, and again, I keep going back and forth debate with myself, like, I don't want to see a world war, but maybe something good might come out of it in the end. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm always fucking having these little ideas go through the hamster wheel in my fucking head, and just debating with myself.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Thumper.
Hey, brother Thumper. Just think of how good you would look as a, what would we call you? A lord, I guess, of an area. Yeah. Think about it.
I will. I mean, I like, the Canadian flag looks good. It's classic, and get me some Canadian flag socks, and I don't know, man. I think I could do it.
A toque? You gotta get a toque.
Yeah, you gotta have a toque. Toque in your pocket is like a necessity here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could even build you a castle.
Yeah. Gives you
Actually, there's lots of castles around. You could just pick one, bro. Already built. And it has like historic value. That's nice.
Sounds good. And in all seriousness, I mean, regardless of the, if I'm granted, some sort of I'm saying aristocrat, but I mean aristocratic status by Emperor Chris Mitchell. I really would like to get up there and visit Canada once some of this fucking insanity calms down and the fucking borders open up. I'd like to come up there in the summertime, but
come in the summer.
Get up there and check out Alberta, BC, especially some of the Canadian Rockies. So I've heard it's just absolutely beautiful up there.
It is, man, but you're gonna have to like the cold, because if you're going to the Rockies, those snow caps never go away.
Oh, yeah.
The upside is you can snowmobile year round.
Right on. Oh, and I do want to check out, like, I'm fascinated with checking out, like, even I'm not necessarily a city person, but I still would like to visit Toronto, check out Ottawa, and then I didn't realize Montreal was so close to Ottawa. Hit up Montreal too while I'm out there.
I recommend the outskirts. Go with a trucker. I've driven through Montreal quite a few times. I didn't like it, but when I went with a trucker, we didn't drive through Montreal. We drive the outskirts of Montreal. That's where you go have all the fun. I like Quebec just because they're so slack on rules.
Yeah.
Like that whole fucking drinking, drug, prostitution thing. Good for you. See you later. Not like here. No, fuck no, dude. No. They don't give a fuck. Dude, 9 o'clock in the morning, you see somebody walk out of the gas station, crack open a fucking beer, walk down to their local whorehouse. It's great. It's fantastic.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, dude. And that's the French.
Yeah.
I can't stand the French usually. That's the French. They still get it.
Oh, and I agree, actually, with Mr. Hemi Forespeed's comment. I mean, I'm sure there's shitholes, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun there while you're there. So.
Oh, yeah. Sault Ste. Marie is a shithole.
Yeah.
I'm from fucking St. Louis. It's a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's all bad. So,
dude, parts of Chicago are shitholes. Parts of fucking Louisiana is shitholes. I'd still like to go to Louisiana. I think I'd like it down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, Rev, we'll just come to Alberta. Come to Edmonton, Alberta. Show you a good time.
Good.
Flatlands. You don't want that. It's flatlands.
There's no flatlands. I'm way in the bush, man.
Oh, well, maybe. Parts of it.
Yeah.
I've seen,
it's not all bad.
My apologies. I've seen pictures of Edmonton, and it looks like it's like you have the city, and then it, like as soon as the city ends, it's like just countryside. Just immediately. Look pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of farm area, but when you go up northeast to where I have my cabin at my lake, it's all bush, man. It'd blow your mind.
I literally just walk out the fucking door.
Yeah, I know. You're a BCer.
Oh, you like that mountain fresh air? Walk outside.
Yeah.
No, like hey, BC. I lived in Alberta for 14 fucking years, dude. So, I can take it or leave it, really. But I mean, BC and Newfoundland, those places were the places for me. I mean, there's parts of everything that's nice. When I first saw the prairies of Alberta, I mean, fuck, it was all flat and it was just farmland. I was like, holy fuck, that's amazing. You know what I mean? We're not talking a little bit. We're talking vast quantities of fucking land that is just all the same. You know what I mean? It's like the breadbasket of the country, essentially. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and because Canada is so huge landmass wise, that's another thing that it just baffles me, that how the government could have that much control, because they really, they can't, in reality, in my mind, I mean, they can't really enforce those laws, can they?
No.
No.
No, dude.
No. it's hard. Like people do, like like I say, out by my lake, man. We haven't seen a cop out there in 10 years. So
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
people just do whatever, man.
There's parts of this country. There's more of this country that is unpopulated than there is populated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's parts of this country where no man has stepped. No one. It's literally the middle of fucking nowhere. And you haven't even left your backyard when it comes to landmass wise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's BC's fairly heavily populated. Lots of small towns build up in these little nooks and crannies of the mountains and stuff. And there is vast quantities of land here that has never been touched. Not once. So now think about if you look at the center of Canada, Manitoba, Alberta, places like that, and then go up into the Yukon, there's huge fucking swaths of land in between that have never been looked at. Nobody's ever gone there. Pick your fucking spot, dude. Carve out your fucking homestead. You may never see another person for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
How they do shit up there? Like as far as the land, I mean, is it cheap? I mean, I'm sure it's location depending on where you're at, but like way out there in the bush, I mean, can you buy the shit or?
Yeah, you can lease crown land, but why bother?
Yeah, well, you could buy land or lease government crown land. I mean, there's just so much land. But yeah, you can get a real good deal on land. The farther you go away from the city, if you're not getting city water, city sewage, stuff like that. And yeah, I would say it's pretty dirt cheap. Yeah.
Dude,
it differs from province to province. Of course, in BC, you can't, like BC's expensive. Your cheapest province in Canada to buy land, I would have to say, in the prairie provinces would be Saskatchewan.
Yeah, but I mean, you're still
outside Regina or something like that.
Yeah.
If you want to buy land that's actually like in a city municipality, essentially, by all means. But there's literally millions of fucking acres that are untouched and unregulated. Just go take it. Carve out your fucking homestead. Follow an old logging road as deep as you can, and when you get to the end, find a spot, man, and set up. Because you're still never going to see nobody. Not ever. And if anybody does come, how are they going to fucking remove you?
Yeah.
The nearest
port. That's a good point. Like, I mean, there may not necessarily be the need to buy it, depending on what you're trying to do on it. Like, here, people move around and do the, I don't necessarily like this term, but the squatting thing, they'll be on federal land and just fucking camping there and shit, until somebody kicks them off.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks. 2 weeks on federal land here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you got to move because we got a lot of van lifers in Canada, especially in BC.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of van lifers.
Yeah.
They're still in a municipality, essentially, though. Once you're outside that, I mean, nobody goes out and checks to see if every square inch of this fucking land is being used in the proper way according to any laws.
No, you'd never.
You'd never see anybody, dude.
Yeah.
Never. I could walk out my back door and within 3 hours, I'm where somebody has never been. And if I stayed there for the next 20 years, I'd most likely never see another person.
Someone would rat your ass out.
Maybe one of you guys.
Yeah.
Fucking traitors.
This guy's up there streaming.
You won't be streaming. There won't be any service there either. Yeah. No, like it's fucking nuts, man. And I know, like, you guys, although you've still got, pretty close to the same landmass and a way higher population, I know for a fact that there's quite a bit of fucking land that most people have probably never even touched, even in the U.S.
Yeah, there is. I'd say the majority of the untouched stuff's out west. I love the Western United States. Every time I've been out there, it's just there's something I like about the desert, and it's just Colorado, Wyoming. It's really, I like it, but the fucking Wyoming is cold as fuck though in the winters. It's another reason why I don't know if I could do Canada or not. But but Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, northern Arizona, just beautiful. But they don't have much fucking water out there. So it's one reason why I probably wouldn't move out there. But
Yeah, but Rev, I mean,
you
you
know.
can dig a well. I mean, there's water under the ground if you go deep enough. For one. As for the
Well,
cold
yeah.
stuff, there's
Not
this.
everywhere.
We invented this thing a long time ago called fire. It keeps you
Yeah.
warm when it's cold. You know what I
If there's
mean?
trees there,
Yeah. Well, you're gonna need trees. So yeah, go somewhere where there's trees.
desert doesn't have very many trees.
Okay, so no, if we're going into a desert, okay, now you gotta really work with some shit here. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, Bob's here. Oh, hello, Bob.
Oh, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Bob.
Viva el presidente.
Uh-oh.
Amen. See, I could build my army with fucking 14 of you guys. We could take this country in no time.
Just Bob.
Bob just drinks it all.
That's it. I'm coming for the beer.
Yeah. So as long as I keep him good and drunk, he'll do whatever I need him to do.
I'm gonna need to hang out at some Edmonton Oilers games.
Calgary Flames.
Oh, you guys both suck.
I'm fucking with you.
I used to be an Oilers fan until they threw that game for that.
Who'd they throw the game for?
I can't. That's just it. I'd never heard of this team before. All of a sudden, one year, you guys decided to make like 50 goddamn hockey teams in one fucking go, and I'd never heard of these guys.
Probably
Edmonton
Columbus.
was. Sorry.
Columbus Blue Jackets, I think.
Maybe, but Edmonton was playing a fucking. They were on like a win streak you could not imagine. They were playing hockey like fucking gods of the ice. And then all of a sudden, the Stanley Cup game up against this team nobody's ever fucking heard of, and they're playing like drugstore handicaps, losing the puck and not even fucking looking.
Oh, you're
Not
talking
even
like
trying.
in like 2006 or 2007,
I was in BC at the time. That was my
or
first
maybe
year.
2005.
I know I was working for Richard down on the island. Because,
But
yeah,
you're-
we used to hang out at the fucking Irish pub. Every game, I told him, I'll bet $200 on Edmonton. I knew I wasn't going to fucking lose. And then all of a sudden, the Stanley Cup, they fucking throw.
But yeah, that was the year they had Chris Pronger.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I don't actually follow the teams that close, right? But I used to watch.
Yeah. Well, follow the Winnipeg Jets now. Maybe they'll bring you back home.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. They're all traitors. Every goddamn one of them. You know what? After that, our hockey teams were no better than our politicians.
Hey, we got a good team up here in Chicago. So
Chicago Blackhawks?
yeah,
Yeah. They've always been good.
Oh yeah.
I'll give them that. I'll give 'em that.
yeah. The parades are fun.
Dude,
Oh, no doubt.
There's a lot of great hockey teams out there. It's just like I said, man. After I saw them throw a game, I was like, yeah, this might as well be fucking WWE now.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fake. Everything's fake. Oh, but yeah, as emperor, first thing I'm going to do is we're getting rid of all these feminazis.
Yeah, good luck.
Votes will no longer be required. So that's out. What else? Oh yeah, no income tax. That's out.
Who's going to pay you?
I won't be spending trillions of dollars on fucking my personal goddamn jets.
No.
Or fucking doing handoffs to the We Foundation or to these fucking, organizations like BLM and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or pocketing it myself or paying my friends. We pay enough taxes off the fucking services and shit that we pay for. There's no need for income tax. That was a wartime effort thing, and it was supposed to go away, but it was so profitable they kept it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no more income tax. I have spoken.
You got to get rid of the NGOs too.
The what?
The NGOs. Kick Soros out of your country.
Oh, fucking Soros? Yeah, no. Soros is going right up there, right next to Justin Trudeau on the tree.
The tree. He's so old now, man.
Yeah, well,
Probably give him another couple weeks.
Oh, George
like I
Soros?
said,
No, he'll just buy himself some more Oregon.
yeah, well,
Mhm.
that's his choice, I guess. But yeah, I definitely won't be bought or paid for by anyone. This program was not brought to you by Pfizer.
Not this time.
Not this time. I'll tell you what, Pfizer shows up with a couple $100 million. I'll take their fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, and then I'll have them shot.
Mhm. It's funny how many
Thanks.
Pfizer commercials there was before this, before the coup started. There, I've had videos of so many sponsored by Pfizer commercials that we never even noticed.
Right? Dude, look at
we never even
CNN.
noticed.
CNN, NBC, BBC, all fucking running ads for Pfizer.
Mhm.
This has been brought to you by somebody did a compilation of all the fucking
Yeah,
Pfizer
that's what I'm
ads.
talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. And that was back then before the coup, and it never clicked in.
Was
You
it
know?
before? I could have swore it was after.
No, it was before.
Yeah.
Some
But
before,
yeah.
some after. It was split.
You
There
know,
was some old commercials there.
that video was pretty long too for just
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah, but there were some
Yeah.
old commercials there from like the 90s and shit.
And that actually might not be a bad idea though to spread the message. Say do our MGTOW videos brought to you by Pfizer. Maybe get more exposure. I don't know.
Fucking use a big fucking Pfizer logo as the
Yeah.
goddamn toenail.
I mean, YouTube might promote it more that way. I don't know.
Yeah. A copy of one of my videos brought to you by Lexapro.
Mine will be brought to you by Cialis.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Brought to you by KY Jelly. Never go in dry again.
Brought to you by Trojan.
The side effects are brainwashing.
Oh my god.
That's what we'll have to do. I'll talk to Hammerhand, see if he can get sponsored by Trojan or something like that.
Yeah.
Manscaped. Get Manscaped to sponsor him.
Yeah, Manscaped. There you go.
Hey, Redmine man, I'm not going to be a dictator, dude. I'm a liberator, okay? Emperor of freedom. Freedom. That's all I'm here to
Liberator.
do.
That was a bomber.
I'm only here to give you back your freedom and to step on the necks of anyone who tries to take it.
Mhm.
That's a win-win.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll still be fucking mean as hell, but that's a win-win.
Mhm.
Not to you guys, but to those other ones. Yeah. Public hangings. Gonna go on all weekend. All weekend, buddy. Televised, not brought to you by Pfizer.
Exactly. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna jump off here in a minute, but before I go, I was curious if I get your guys' thoughts on how you think, kind of circling back around to Ukraine. Do you guys have any predictions for that, or how you think the next few days or week is going to go?
If they last 48 more hours, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
I expected it to be done already.
Yeah, so did I. I thought it'd be over by today.
Yeah. Dude, they took half the fucking country overnight.
Mhm.
They took all of it.
Well, it
Well,
might
there
have
was
moved
nothing.
all, no.
45 cities.
Yeah. They knew where to go. And if you looked at the overlay that Pops and them pointed out the other night,
Mhm.
that's how war is done. You attack key specific targets, you take control of them, and then you spread your influence out. Right? They took over power plants, fucking distribution plants, areas that had massive factories for whatever reason. They control everything.
Mhm.
And they don't have to say they control anything. They just have all these.
I didn't see the alt text last night, so that's what they were doing.
They did an overlay of where the fucking troops engagements were done, right? And with key foundation building structures or areas, and they overlaid almost perfectly. So like Chernobyl, which is still a power plant that is still in operation. They have Chernobyl. They have fucking the other hydroelectric dams. They have that. They have a big fucking, there's a bunch of those like food plants where they gather all like crop grain and stuff like that. They have all those areas. Yeah, well, the bigger plants, right? They have all those areas. So I mean, they have control of the power distribution network. They have control of food distribution networks. They have control of ports.
Yeah, they got the infrastructure.
They got the infrastructure. And the rest of the country, it doesn't fucking matter. They know what they're doing. Right?
Yeah, it's almost like they fought a war before.
Almost like they fucking planned that out.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I do think the Ukrainians are going to go down, but they're making it harder on the Russians, in my opinion, from what I've seen, than the Russians were expecting. So it's just kind of dragging out a little bit longer.
No doubt, but I mean, really, they have done very well. But like I said, they knew this was happening. They just didn't know when. The prepper mindset should kick in, and anything that crosses your border should have something on its way within a minute, right? That didn't happen, and you should have known that this was going to happen. Ukraine has been fucking invaded before by Russia. They knew this shit was going to happen. The fact that they got so deep in with such little resistance, and now they're starting to run up against walls. Hey, I understand that, but that was them organizing people. They're just funneling bodies at this now. And that's all they can do.
Yeah, one thing I haven't seen reports of, and again, it may have happened and the reports haven't come out. I'm really surprised after what the insurgencies in Iraq and Afghanistan, that the Ukrainians didn't take a page from that book, because they could have easily made a bunch of cheap IEDs and taken out way more vehicles already, because EFP. But again, maybe that's happening and I'm just not hearing about it. But
well, apparently they're doing.
You know what, Rev? I mean, Ukraine is half Russian anyway, so you're not going to get a big insurgency there, because most of the population supports Russia.
Yeah, well, and that's
Good
what
point.
I'm saying.
Good point.
Like a lot of them do support the idea of being back as a part of Russia. They feel their lives would be better, and it may be true. Like I said, Ukraine has a dictator as well. He's no different than fucking North Korea. Might not be as extreme, might not be as public.
He's a little different.
So, well, he's just on a different level, right? But he's still a dictator. He's still pulled off the same fucking crimes that other dictators pull off. Just not reported, because nobody gives a fuck. Justin Trudeau's done the same thing. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, you can have dictators on extreme ends of ideology too, So,
so would you say I would be an extremist?
Yes, I would say so.
Why?
Because you're just going to kill people.
Who said that? I'm only here to kill your enemies. Your enemies.
Well, that's still killing people, isn't it?
Well, yes, but they're all politicians. Politicians don't mind sending you to die, do they?
You know what? Politicians aren't people. All right, so you're okay.
Yeah, there you go. The way I see it, yes. I mean, our dictators have lost their rights to fucking humanity. But I'll still give them a slightly, not as quick, but fairly quick out. I'm just going to hang them. I'm not going to torture them or anything or pull teeth.
Here we go.
Trust me, I've already planned it out. Don't worry about it. You just need to do what you're told now.
You're funny.
Hey, give him a extreme dose of fentanyl.
Yeah, or fentanyl.
Or better yet, you know what? We'll just pump them full of fucking vaccine from Pfizer.
Or here's your 5th jab.
Yeah.
Here's 6th jab.
Fuck that. Here's a
fucking heart
whole,
explodes.
whole
Then they'll-
bag of it in an
Yeah.
IV.
Then they'll
Just
be
start-
safe, Chris. They'll be safe then.
Oh yeah, no, they won't coat.
Fucking live forever after
Yeah.
6
Oh
or
yeah.
7 jabs, right?
Oh yeah. You'll be pickled.
Mm. Yeah. You gotta at least hang some of them. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
There's laws against pumping poison into people's bodies, isn't there?
Nope.
Especially against their will. Wasn't there a law against that? I thought there was a law against that.
At one time, but we don't recognize it anymore.
Hey, rebel against feet.
Hey,
here.
Rad. Sorry, Rad.
Yeah, no, there's only laws for certain people, and they're only against you. So
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter what you do to them.
Yeah.
Like
Hey
I
guys,
said,
I'm gonna jump out. I'll jump back in the chat because I'm at the bar. All right.
No,
all right,
yeah.
brother, have a good one. Probably.
All
not
right,
gonna
Bob.
do
Take
much.
care, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Bob.
Poor Dax wasn't feeling good when he came in, so I mean, I wasn't planning on holding anybody hostage
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not a dictator.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I'm gonna jump off myself. I'm gonna get a refill on the beers,
Mhm.
listen to the rest of your guys' stream, and then
Cool.
just kind of fucking off. I got like tomorrow is kind of, I don't know. I don't got a lot planned for tomorrow, but some of my friends here in Arkansas, we get together not every Sunday, but probably 2 or 3 Sundays a week, and do some rifle practice and stuff and little handgun stuff.
Fun.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then I got a new optic I'm gonna put on one of my rifles and try that out. So
Sweet.
Nice.
see how it goes. But anyway, hey, Chris, Dak, appreciate you having me on the stream.
All right, man.
Thank you for coming, sir. I appreciate you coming on with us.
I'll catch up with you later. And
All right, man.
as I'm heading out, welcome, sweaty fat
Thumper.
man.
That's
All right.
All right, I'll
All
see
right,
y'all later.
brother.
Later, brother.
Hey, Thumper.
Hey,
Good evening, sir. Have you been?
what's happening with you guys?
Oh, we're just enjoying the craziness.
I'm all about the craziness.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
So, hey, Thumper, I got to ask you, was that an Aaron's snowblower?
Yeah,
It's an Aaron's, eh? Yeah, I got an Aaron's, too. It's the best
That's a good
snowblower in the
unit, man.
world. The Thumper
No,
did a
we're-
video. He showed his. I saw the snowblower kind of in the background a little bit, and he was orange, and I'm like, that's got to be an Aaron's.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
they make good shit.
I have to replace the belts on it every once in a while, and it likes to run over shit.
Yeah.
So, Thumper, how you feel about sending the feminazis and fucking BLM and them over to fucking fight in Ukraine?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let
gotta
those
get-
candy ass entitled motherfuckers go do the shit that I did.
Oh, I
Yeah,
figure
exactly.
they can go over and protest
Be right back.
because
Ah,
Russia
fuck
will
that.
care.
Let's put them to work.
No, send them over to Ukraine. Let them go protest against the Russians face to face and see what they get.
Yeah.
I got
I get-
$5 as they catch a bullet to the head.
I get a kick out of the ones that were like, there's nobody that needs an AR-15. If you do, then you're stupid.
Mm.
And then, that was a year ago. And now they're saying, well, it's good that the Ukrainians are giving out full auto rifles to the civilians.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
pull your heads out of your asses.
yeah. It's totally fine when the government supports it, right? Because they've never fucking done anything wrong or against the people at all. Not ever.
Oh, no, it's just because it's not here.
Well, like I said, if I've heard that Biden wants to send over some border patrol for some
Yeah,
fucking reason.
That
Dude.
whole regime is just a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, all of them are.
Let's send border patrol agents because that'll work so well against BMPs and Ka-52s.
Yeah. I have no idea what that is, but I'm
BMT is an armored personnel carrier that carries a bunch of infantry in the back, and it's got a big old cannon on the fucking top of it and a little turret.
Oh, I like
It's
that.
like a 25 or a 27 millimeter. I don't know. It's kind of big and it tears shit up. Fires kind of fast.
So it's like one of those Bradley kind of deals, then.
Yeah, it's like a Bradley,
Yeah. Okay.
except it's wheeled.
Well, the Bradleys can have wheels because they were building them in Oshkosh. They had wheels, and they were like fucking Lego things, man. They built them with all kinds of shit.
It's got
One
8
would-
wheels.
Yeah,
I think
one
the
would have
Bradley only had
turret.
6.
one would have turrets, one would have tracks, one would have fucking
just
missiles.
look up a BMP3.
BMP3. What would you recommend for my army to take over Canada? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could do it with a fucking pocket knife, but
Some slingshots and a Swiss Army knife there. Oh yeah,
oh yeah, and a
that'll
hockey
do
stick.
it.
Nice graphite hockey stick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, graphite hockey. No high sticking, no. Just hook it.
What was it I was looking up again?
BMP3.
BMP3.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can look up a T90.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Border Patrol. That's a good way to get a bunch of BP guys shot.
Mm-hmm.
We're just coming over here on vacation. We're going to pick us up some Ukrainian chicks.
Yeah,
you get them half price now.
So I'm guessing a lot of people might have missed the Tinder thing. The Russian soldiers are now on Ukrainian Tinder trying to pick up the local girls, and they're going for it because
wow,
they're fucking traitors.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the Ukrainian girls just want the hell out of there, man.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't blame them. That's it's a pretty country, but man, they don't make any damn money there at all. There's nothing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The prostitution over there is fucking skyrocketed.
I know a bunch of Ukrainian chicks that hooked up with my friends here in the States. They're usually pretty cool. They're always amazed when I talk to them in Russian.
Yeah.
Wait, they speak Russian in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Same.
Ukrainian and Russian are damn close to each other.
Very
it's not
close.
like, Spanish and English or something.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Polish too, right, Bob?
The Poles. Now there's a country we can attack.
Oh man, Polish girls, Poles. Jesus.
Oh.
Until they get to be about 40, Polish girls are smoking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I understand that the Ukrainian girls are gold diggers, but they're fucking hot gold diggers, and they'll do things for a little bit of money. Like
actually, all the Russian-speaking girls are pretty smoking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Moldovan girls. Oh my God, that nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they're really desperate to get the hell out of there because that place is a shithole.
Yeah, definitely. Ukrainian girls.
Yeah, I remember when I was planning on going to visit Kyiv with my buddy, when I had, the money to do it. We were looking up the red light districts and escorts and stuff over there. Fuck, dude. Amazing looking women.
Germany was nuts 30 years ago when I was stationed there. Oh, dude. 19 years old, no bills, $1,000 a month to blow however I wanted, and a 2-to-1 mark rate.
Was that before the wall? Before the wall went down?
Yeah, that was before the wall fell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was there when the wall fell. That's what my avatar is.
Oh, wow.
But,
yeah,
dude, I had way too much fun before the Gulf War kicked off. Oh, jeez.
Excuse me. Yeah, well, like I said, if we do send anybody over, I just hope it's fucking feminazis.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to get that bill back in order where women are forced into the draft, man. I cannot believe that was dropped. What about equality?
Man, chicks can go and do stuff that's like, they can sometimes drive vehicles okay. I was the safety NCO, and most of the vehicle incidents were with female drivers.
Yeah. No, you just need to put them on the front lines, dude.
Dude, they're,
Yes, decoys.
They would just be bullet sponges.
Yeah.
Well, what's the problem? That's equality. Everybody's there to catch a bullet. But it's like I said.
If you find it hard to get a date now, after you shoot up about 50, 60,000 chicks.
I think they'll turn a new leaf. I mean, look at what they were saying when they first talked about introducing the draft for both genders.
Yeah, they were like, I'm good. I belong in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I saw some videos that they were all for it.
Oh yeah, Yeah, when it wasn't a real fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
until they
you
gotta
know,
go.
mm,
when it was on a camera for a
oh,
news
okay.
outlet. Oh yeah, no, I
But
totally support equality.
thing
Wait,
is,
I'm
chicks can't
going?
hang in combat, so they would do support roles.
Yeah.
You know, like light logistics, driving vehicles,
You're sexist.
finance, cooks, medical, shit like that. They wouldn't do anything that's difficult. My job was logistics, moving heavy shit, loading cargo planes,
Mhm.
and females were in the fucking way.
Yeah, see, you're just a total sexist. They need to lead the charges. Okay. They need to be on the front lines in those fucking support vehicles, fully loaded down. Let them hit the fucking turret with bullets and guns in hand and be equal. But
Okay, so
your
take
sexist
your average
mentality.
4x4, take your average 4x4 Silverado,
Yeah,
right, and find out how many girls it takes to push it.
I would say 23.
No,
No,
be
it's going to be
realistic.
between 8 and 12.
8 and 12.
Yeah,
More than you could probably grab parts to get a hold of.
yeah. You can't fit enough of them behind it, and one guy can push that truck by himself.
Yes, I push them.
I don't think I've ever tried.
I have. I pushed lots of them, man. Push me into
Got
the
to be a
shop
neutral though.
dealership.
Man, you guys are just all sexist.
Damn
That's
right.
all it is.
I'm sexist and I'm realistic. You know,
Yeah,
I lived it.
well, I just want to see some recruiters at the new social justice warriors rallies. You know,
Mhm.
got to get some recruiters out there so
Yeah.
they can go fight fascism.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, except Putin saying that the Ukrainians are fascists.
Yeah. Well, there you
That's
go.
like the go-to, just justify anything. Yeah, the Nazis. We go kill the Nazis. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's the best part is when they land, no matter where they look, they'll be surrounded by actual fascists.
Yeah.
Right? Not like the made up ones that are done here. I mean,
Yeah.
I had to become a fascist and a racist and a homophobe just so they would actually have a fucking physical target to look at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not just throwing it out there, they're all fascists. Well, who are
Did
they?
you see what Sargon's channel, Lotus Eaters, had on today?
No.
They went through a whole bunch of fake hate crimes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
You know, there's such a desperate need for, hate crimes that the black kids are making them up on their own.
Dude, the adults are making them up. Look at fucking Juice there.
Yeah.
Juicy. Look at the fucking the
Juicy
race car driver.
Swolier.
Yeah, the race car driver.
Oh, that was
all
just
made
him
up.
being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all
Hey,
made up.
You guys hear the bad news yesterday? The 25th was yesterday, right? Yeah. Remember the show MASH?
What about it?
Well, Loretta Swit passed away. Hot Lips Houlihan.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
She passed away yesterday. Loretta Swit.
she's got to be like in her late
She's
80s,
80.
early.
Yeah, 84.
Oh.
But man, I remember when I was a kid, watching MASH, right? And she
Dude,
was on there. Whew.
All I can think of is that fucking opening theme music now. Thanks. I hated that theme music.
All I can think of is how like limp-wristed and effeminate fucking Alan Alda is.
Oh yeah, now he is.
I want to slap that fucking guy.
Yeah, he went downhill. He went woke, didn't he?
Oh,
They all
dude, he
went.
was woke in the fucking 70s when he was on MASH.
Yeah, he was pretty liberal, for sure.
He wasn't liberal. He was fucking straight up Marxist.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a classical fucking liberal, and I'm nothing like that fucking guy. Jesus.
No.
As soon as my suspension is up on fucking Antifa, I'm gonna start a fucking fake enlistment.
Jesus.
No, I'm
Here's the
dead serious.
suspension on Antifa.
Yeah, they don't block me. They just like suspend me for a few days. They never block me, but everything I comment on, I get suspended on. Like everything. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're hoping that they'll get you to, accept the mind worm and you'll join them.
Well, that's just it. They just want numbers, man. They just want numbers. They don't care. Like, as long as I'm fucking commenting on their stuff and everything, they still think it's numbers, right? So they never actually just like completely suspend me.
So they have only like 6 actual members, but there's like 50,000 people there that are like, y'all are a bunch of idiots.
Oh, there you go, Megtail Outlaw. Catherine Bach, I think, is still alive. Daisy Duke. But Farrah
she never did it for me. Catherine Bach was just, Farrah Fawcett was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Farrah Fawcett, now you're talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
dude.
Well, that are the 2 other Charlie Angels chicks. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I forget their name. Oh, shit.
I can't post yet. Oh man, you just look at these people. Like, seriously, guys, if you have Facebook or something, go look at these fucking anti-fascist websites. They're mostly all like Antifa's pages, right?
I got better shit to do.
But you just look at the people that are involved. Oh my god, it's just like, oh my god.
I know what they're like.
Oh,
they're the kind of morons that were hopping over the fence at my base in Germany, finding out it was a really bad idea.
Oh, they had to find out the hard way. Eh?
Oh yeah, they found out the hard way.
Oh, well, like I said, they're fun. Funny.
They didn't have green hair back then.
Oh. Anyway, gentlemen, any final thoughts for tonight? Because I'd like to shut this down, go eat something, and try not to think about the horse shit that's going to be said tomorrow about us fucking, actual goddamn freedom-loving masculine people.
Yeah. No, I'm tired.
Honk, honk. Hail Hitler.
Yeah.
How many guns are we going to have to take away?
How many guns do they have to take away? Well,
okay, this was what she said.
I saw it.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you might have seen the whole thing, but yeah, saying that how many guns are we going to have to take away? How many fucking this are we going to have to take away? How many are we going to have to arrest? The honk honk thing was a thing for Hail Hitler.
Yeah.
Literally started on 4chan 3 days ago. And they took it and fucking ran with it. Like I said, man, 4chan was probably the key to this. It's probably the key to taking down all the fucking bullshit narratives, because they create something today, within a week, it's fucking mainstream fucking news being said by politicians and fucking journalists.
Yeah, and everybody with the brain is like, well, that's just stupid.
Dude, look how far that free bleeder thing went. It's still going. Still going.
Exactly.
Cover yourself in your own period blood, because we're free bleeders.
Those guys are the ultimate trolls. It's hilarious.
And that's just it. Everybody should know this by now. Everybody and their grandmother should know this. Yet these politicians and fucking these figures, these political figures are like, oh, I got something on them. Look, this is gold. It's from this place called 4chan.
No, they don't get it from 4chan. Somebody else sends it to them. And they don't know what the hell they're looking at.
She looked it up. She apparently looked it up directly off 4chan, because she doesn't know what fucking 4chan actually is.
Yeah. They have no clue. They are not internet savvy. They're the white bread people that live in their little ivory towers and their bubble wrap fucking gated communities and shit. The kind of people that wear the polo shirts with the little alligators on them.
Yeah.
They live around golf courses. They have no fucking clue what the rest of the world's like.
No, they don't.
They've lost touch with reality, dude. Completely.
They've never experienced reality.
That's most likely correct. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I've actually had friends that, this one guy in Charleston, he had a 54 Corvette, and I did some carburetor work and then put an engine in his Land Rover. Or no, it's Toyota's a Land Cruiser. That's what it was. Put a 350 Chevy in it for him because that's what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And did a carburetor and stuff. So here I am, scraggly ass Air Force guy running around driving his Corvette through his little gated community. It was hilarious.
Nice.
And look up how much a 54 Corvette's worth.
Oh, yeah.
Like an original, all original parts and stuff.
Not quite all original. They came with a 6, and his had a 327 stuffed in it.
54 was the first year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
54 or 53.
Yeah, one of the two. I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, gentlemen.
All right, man.
I'm ready to call it a night. I want to say thanks to everybody for coming out and appreciate you all coming on. Like I said, if you want to go harass Antifa and BLM, now's the time.
Okay.
It's totally worth it.
I got No Name Nationals videos to make.
Oh, awesome.
Car stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't know car stuff. We should make quad stuff. I
don't fuck around with quads. I do cars.
Well,
yeah.
Like I said, I got a couple of little projects that I'm looking at right now. But if I can grab at least one of them at the end of this job, I'm going to be so happy. Because the one I got picked out is a fucking nice little fucking Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
It's only got the 350 in it, but
I got nowhere to ride it around here because, the highway or trees.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose I could go the snowmobile trail, but
yeah. If it's wide enough for a sled, it's wide enough for a quad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the old train tracks.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
But what's the fun in that? I mean, just
well, yeah, okay, that's probably a bit dull to follow miles.
Just driving along.
No logging roads around there.
Yeah, but with the deer flies and shit, you really don't want to go down them. Deer flies, bears, wolves, mountain lions. Yeah,
that's why you go fast.
Food runs.
You scare everything out of the way. Although I have hit or almost hit a couple moose, so I mean, you might want to watch out for that.
Yeah, we got moose too.
Yeah, I mean,
they're kind of rare, but you do see them.
Yeah, they're not rare here, but
yeah,
the fully grown
lettuce growing,
the fully grown ones, like your head ends up basically right in their asshole when you're sitting on your bike. So you know where your head's going, especially if you come up behind them.
Yep.
Yeah, your head's going right up in their ass. That's not how I want to die, man.
It's gonna be a reverse version of Ace Ventura and the Rhino.
Yeah. Yeah, and those fuckers are solid. But anyway, guys, I want you all to have a good night, and I'm sure we're all praying for the people in Ukraine and Russia and around the world right now.
Well, everybody gets stupid.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I'm tired of politicians.
Yeah.
Well, Taiwan's next, so
yeah,
we are all going to see that go down. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going